know Doctor Who. And if you don't, then you can go.
Hi guys, watching Go Doctor Who, and today we're going to talk about my 5 least favourite Doctor Who stories. We did 5 of my favourite Doctor Who stories last Saturday, so check that video out if you haven't already, or check it out after this. But today we're talking about my 5 least favourite Doctor Who stories. And next month on the channel we'll be talking about my 5 least Doctor Who, some of my average Doctor Who stories that I'm going to try and persuade myself to rewatch and trying to see if I can enjoy them a lot more on a second watching. Well, not a second watching, but you get what I mean. Rewatching them and seeing if I can love them a bit more, and I'm going to be doing a review on each episode. So stick around next month for that, and check out my 5 favourite Doctor Who stories last week. And today we're going to do 5 of my least favourite Doctor Who stories. So let's get on to it. Right, so before we get on to it, I just want to mention Demons of the Punjab is at last place, and that is because, well, not last place, but at 5th place, because I just find it quite boring. I understand it's an action-packed one, and like it's historic. It is really down to a T with historicness. And if it was fully historic, I would have loved it. I would have thought, you know what, well done. But they added a monster, and they didn't need to. And they added a monster that was basically just there to watch death. Sarah Jane Adventures did that. Sarah Jane Adventures did a villain exactly like that, and they did it better in my opinion. Whereas these Demons of the Punjab villains, they're not villains. They're just there watching people die, in a way, in certain ways. And I find this story to be quite boring in some aspects because it's a main focus on Yaz, and it doesn't feel like it's attached to Yaz in any way. And I do like the ideas of actually showing us the conflicts between these two things that happen in the story, and I understand the historic of it, and I think Doctor Who did well done on that. But to bring an alien into it, you have to do more, in my opinion, because you brought an alien into it, which didn't need to happen. I mean, basically, we got Twice Upon a Time. Something that made it special was that we didn't have a villain, and 12th Doctor was like, "You're not bad guys. I don't know what to do now." You know, in Twice Upon a Time, they weren't bad guys. They were just upgrading the dead sort of thing. And then in Series 11, apart from Tim Shaw and the odd arachnids in the UK, that Prime Minister guy who was trying to be like Donald Trump, there weren't really a villain in Series 11. Every story was not meant to be a villain, and that was such a boring thing. Every story in Demons of the Punjab is exactly that, not a villain. If you're going to bring a Doctor Who villain and a cool design, make it a villain, make it work. Maybe make the villain cause certain situations to happen. We have a brilliant story with Vincent van Gogh with a weird chicken, but the chicken works. This, in my eyes, doesn't, and that's why it's at last place. And no one can argue that I'm wrong or something, because it's my opinion that I really don't like the story, and that's mainly because of the villain of it. It just drags me down. I'm like, oh, you're not really a villain. Congratulations. Next up on the list, we have Christmas Carol. Bloody hell! I don't like Stephen Moffat's writing with Christmas. It's boring. It's drags, and it's just a rip-off of the Christmas Carol, which, in performance-wise, the Muppets movie did a better Christmas Carol in my eyes. I really find it quite boring. I'm not invested, and a waste of a really brilliant actor in my eyes. And the woman going blah 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 blah. I'm not a fan of opera, so I just didn't enjoy it. And no Amy and Roy dressed up in their iconic police outfit and the Roy and the Centurion sort of thing didn't intrigue me any much. And the Doctor was the best thing of the episode. Matt Smith's performance was really good in this, I have to admit. But this is why it's my least favourite Doctor Who stories. I'm being negative for a reason, because these are my least favourite. And bloody hell, this is where it gets worse. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the Doctor Who version. Oh, this is so boring. It just drags. It's boring, boring, boring. And that's all I can bloody say on it. Generally, there's nothing good about it. Even Matt Smith's performance isn't the best in my eyes. and the family are boring. Cyril is just the villains, everything, don't like it. It's just, let's just move on, because it's the worst Christmas Doctor Who story of all time, in my opinion. And next up we have Sleep No More. I mean, I understand the different take of the camera rolls. That was interesting. I really thought that was kind of well done, like a gaming style. You have to respect them for making a different decision and changing the camera rolls. The story, like 12th Doctor says at the end of the story, but it doesn't make any sense. And thank God we didn't get a sequel in Series 10, because that's what they were planning to do, Sleep No More, the sequel. And thank God they didn't. Yeah, it didn't make any sense towards the end. Like, I understand sleep bits and this guy's trying to make everyone sleep monsters sort of thing, and yeah, the machine's messing up sort of thing, like that, and it's just a runaround, but with different crew members, which you don't really care about in a way. So yeah, and you've got something in your eye, right there. And at first place is my worst Doctor Who story of all time, Love and Bloody Monsters. Now, I won't mention this that much, because I'm actually doing a review on Love and Monsters next April. The last week of April, I'm doing a review on Love and Monsters. So stick around for that to learn my opinions on why I hate it and why it's my worst Doctor Who story of all time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch a positive video, check out my 5 favourite Doctor Who stories, which was out last Saturday. If you want to watch more negative, obviously Love and Monsters is yet to come. But also we have in May, how I became a Doctor Who fan. My origin of becoming a Doctor Who fan, 15 years as a Doctor Who fan, will be out then. So I hope you enjoy that video. And yeah, there's lots of videos to come on the channel. We're reviewing Sarah Jane in June and July, and then we're reviewing Classical August, reviewing classical episodes in August, and then after that we are going to be reviewing Class. So a lot of spin-offs, a lot of classic Doctor Who, a lot of normal Doctor Who, a lot of stuff to come on the channel. So I hope you enjoy, and yeah, have a nice day. And you've got something in the corner of your eye, just there.